Hello. What would you say if I told you that there is a way you can forge deeper, more meaningful relationships with those closest to you and resolve the various challenges which arise in your relationships? Would you like to excel in a rewarding career that you love or truly experience greater inner peace and satisfaction with yourself and your life? Now you can do all of these things and so much more. Introducing the Voice Dialogue System. Doctors Hal and Sidra Stone, both PhDs in clinical psychology and experts on the psychology of relationships, have put their combined experience of over 100 years to work to develop this landmark personal growth system that can help you to change your relationships and life for the better. Let's break this into 4 easy steps for you to follow. Step 1. Understanding your personality is made up of many selves. The Voice Dialogue System, developed by Doctors Hal and Sidra Stone, begins with the understanding that the development of what you know as your personality begins at birth. At that point, helpless, you learn to interact with the world around you to have your needs met. As you grow, you learn which behaviours are accepted by those around you and which are not. This becomes a lifelong pattern that shapes which behaviours you put forward on a regular basis and which you suppress. The various behaviours that you put forward and present to the world become known as your personality. This is how others see you and how you see yourself. But there is so much more to your personality than you may think. Here's where the Voice Dialogue System comes in and how Doctors Hal and Sidra Stone have taken the whole field of psychology, self-development and understanding relationships to a new level. Their system is rooted in the psychology of selves. It centres on helping you to understand the various individual aspects of your personality, your sub-personalities or selves. You and I don't just have one personality. Your personality is actually made up of many different aspects or sub-personalities. Each sub-personality has its own identity and individuality. By the way, this is how all healthy people really are, and it has nothing to do with split personality disorder, which is a clinical illness. You can see this multitude of different sub-personalities or selves in your own life right now. For example, your relationship with your partner is not the same as the relationship you have with your children, your co-workers or your friends. The energy you feel when you are making love is different from the energy you express when you are playing sport or studying for an exam and so on. Haven't you found this to be true in your life? All of these facets of yourself, these sub-personalities or selves, together are what create your life. Doctors Hal and Sidra Stone have given these sub-personalities specific names. For example, the pleaser, perfectionist, rational mind, feelings, sensuality, rule-maker, rebel, inner child, to name just a few. Some sub-personalities that may have been helpful earlier in our lives might actually cause a great deal of discomfort now. For instance, you may have needed a sub-personality that evaluated your performance when you were younger and learning new skills, but since then it has become overdeveloped and is causing you pain. It constantly evaluates everything about you, criticising you for your looks, your work, your actions, and even your thoughts. It has become what the Doctors Stone call an inner critic. It makes you feel dreadful about yourself, can make you feel hopeless, and discourages you from new and creative pursuits. If you are one of the many people in the world who never has time for yourself, take pride in how many hours you work, proud that you haven't had a vacation in years, or just feel frazzled and overcommitted and can't seem to relax, then welcome to the world of the inner pusher. The stress caused by the inner pushers of the world is extreme. The Voice Dialogue System focuses on helping you to deal with some sub-personalities that, like the inner critic or the inner pusher, have become just a little bit too powerful. It can also help you unlock the power of your other suppressed sub-personalities. and access potentials that you never knew you possessed, such as your ability to take action in the world, your creativity, your self-discipline, your spontaneity, or your ability to enjoy life. Getting to know these various selves is also the key to becoming a more balanced, interesting, attractive person, and to create more fulfilling relationships. Step 2. How does understanding yourselves benefit your relationships? It really helps to know that it is never just two of us in a relationship, but rather 20 or 30 or more selves. Not likely to be boring. Knowing about the selves and how they interact is an amazing new technology of relationship that the Dr. Stone have developed. It takes a lot of the mystery and unpredictability out of relationships and allows you to have more clarity, understanding, and conscious choice with whom you choose to have a relationship and how you relate. And you are likely to find that your relationships are far more textured and exciting than ever before when you begin to meet the many selves that can get involved. Not knowing about your sub-personalities can be an unwise way to live, because you will be unprepared when your partner suddenly starts to behave in a totally different way. Sometimes, when a partner does this, it seems almost as if a new person is in the relationship with you, which in a way is quite true, because each sub-personality is a whole person in itself, with all its uniqueness and behaviours. It can be a shock, a disappointment, a pleasant surprise, or a relief to find there is more to your partner than you originally realised. Interestingly, many solicitors specialising in divorce say the most common remark people make about their partners when asking for a divorce is, "I never knew that they were really like that." Their partners had suddenly started to express themselves in a new and different way, and the spouse did not realise that this was just a different sub-personality talking, one that they did not like. Sadly enough, because they didn't understand this, they thought they had married the wrong person. Had they known about the Dr. Stone system, instead of going through with the divorce, they would have realised what was happening and worked with the different sub-personalities. Their problems may well have been resolved. In a long-term relationship, the expression of all parts of a person is encouraged. Instead of this being a difficulty, it becomes a great benefit to you both. You are not going to be stuck with some one-dimensional lemon all your life. The person you are with, whether they realise it or not, is filled with a vast smorgasbord of sub-personalities. Many of them are deeply interesting and fun-filled. Others are serious and sad. Some are young, some are old, some are wise, and some are silly. And I'm sure that you will like some more than others. But they are all there in all of us, and the sooner you know that, really know that, the easier your relationships and life will become. Would you like to understand why you seem to attract certain types of people into your life? Again, your answers can be found in the psychology of selves. Opposites do attract, and much of the attraction between people is due to the attraction of opposite sub-personalities in each person. We attract what is missing in us, what it is we need to complete us. For example, if you are a strongly rational person who has suppressed your feelings, then you will probably be attracted to a person who is very feeling and emotional, someone who has suppressed most rational and intellectual qualities. If you are someone who loves to give to others and are more uncomfortable receiving from them, you may well be attracted to someone who knows how to receive from others but doesn't give. So, the solution to a great relationship is to first of all become more aware of yourself, or to be more precise, your sub-personalities or selves, and how they are operating in your relationships. Knowing this makes all the difference. Now, the next vital factor is Step 3. The aware ego. Where Drs. Hal and Sidra Stone made a dramatic breakthrough was in their discovery of the aware ego, a unique faculty that is usually dormant in most people. The aware ego is considered to be the missing link in psychology because it opens you to a new process of inner exploration and expansion rather than the old ways of limitation and restriction. The aware ego allows you to embrace all parts of yourself. Through the use of the voice dialogue system, you can access the aware ego to tap into the energy of any one of your subpersonalities and bring forward the appropriate subpersonality at will, in much the same way that a good conductor can bring forth the best from each musician and instrument in an orchestra. Otherwise, there is no conductor. Each musician plays independently without relating to any other musician, and the music can be a total disaster. And that's not all you can do with this powerful system. Step 4. The voice dialogue process. You can learn about the brilliant process of voice dialogue, which is a simple and powerful transformational tool that helps you to discover your many selves. Each self that you discover brings you its own unique gift, and the more you have, the greater choice you have in how you live your life. It's as though you are adding more instruments to your inner orchestra. You used to be able to play only simple songs that used a single instrument, and now you can play bigger songs and symphonies that use an entire orchestra. Voice dialogue has many wonderful benefits. You can be relaxed or joyful, confident, cheerful or playful at will. You can develop closer personal relationships with your family, your spouse and children. You can uncover and resolve the real reasons why so many relationships go into a downward spiral and what to do about it. You can learn to change thought patterns and behaviours that attract the wrong people into your life. You can learn how to find the right partner, someone with whom you are able to enjoy an ever-deepening relationship. You can create a flourishing career, earning a great income, doing what you love, and living with a strong sense of purpose. You can learn how to use the power of your mind to influence your health for the better. You can learn to decipher your own dreams and see what they have to teach you. You can access unexpressed creative and intuitive abilities. You can become the interesting, attractive, well-balanced person that you always wanted to be. But how can you be sure that this system is truly a revolutionary breakthrough instead of just the latest self-help fad? The rapid growth in acceptance of the work of Drs. Hal and Sidra Stone speaks for itself. So does a substantial body of work that includes books, CDs and MP3s. Their work has been taught in many parts of the world and has found enthusiastic acceptance in many cultures over the past 40 years. Individually, they have won widespread acclaim for their work. Dr. Sidra Stone is known for her work with the inner patriarch in women. Dr. Hal Stone earned the 2003 VDA Award for his lifetime contributions to the field of group psychotherapy. The voice dialogue system is being used in New York and Hollywood by acting studios to help actors to develop their craft, at sports institutes to improve athletic performance, and even by medical professionals seeking to uncover the psychological aspects of many physical ailments. It has proven an extremely useful tool for therapists, counsellors and life coaches in many countries. Today, the Drs. Stone have centres and facilitators in many areas of the world, helping people from all walks of life to achieve a deeper understanding of themselves, the people around them, and their personal relationships. You too can benefit from the dynamic findings of Drs. Hal and Sidra Stone. Now, for the first time, the voice dialogue system is available on DVD as a home study course. These DVDs are unique. They are the only DVDs in which the Drs. Stone themselves present and demonstrate their work. They are clear and easy to grasp. Each DVD in the series expands on the concepts that are covered in the previous ones, so that as you work through them, the ideas build logically on one another. The series consists of 6 DVDs with 2 programmes on each. Here's what you get in each programme. 1. Introduction to subpersonalities. 2. Primary selves. 3. Disowned selves and the effect of the subpersonalities on health. 4. A new vision of consciousness and the aware ego. 5. Relationships and bonding patterns 1. 6. Relationships and bonding patterns 2. 7. Dreams. 8. The origins, benefits, and how to do voice dialogue. 9. Voice dialogue demonstrations 1. 10. Voice dialogue demonstrations 2. 11. Voice dialogue demonstrations 3. Relationships. 12. Voice dialogue demonstrations 4. Dreams. These DVDs are a compilation of over 11 hours worth of work. Doctors Hal and Sidra Stone are no longer doing public teaching, so this chance to see them present their own work is priceless. In the past, you might have consulted with them on a one-to-one basis and spent thousands of dollars learning from them directly. Attending a seminar with Hal and Sidra was a less costly option. An intensive 5-day seminar used to cost $2,450, not including travel, accommodation and food. But neither of these options is available to the general public any longer. Even when these were available, many people did not have that much money to invest in something as powerful and effective as the voice dialogue system. But what if there were a simpler, less expensive way for you to learn how to harness the incredible work of these groundbreaking pioneers? Far from the fees for a private consultation or even an intensive 5-day seminar, the investment required for this life-changing DVD home study course is just $295, including shipping and handling. And with your order, you'll get a bonus shipment of 8 audio CDs, designed to ensure that you are getting the most out of the Voice Dialogue series. The 8 bonus CDs contain different material than the DVDs, including your primary and disowned selves. You'll learn which of your subpersonalities are dominant in all of the areas of your daily life, such as work, school or family. You will also learn which of them you have suppressed and are there, just waiting to be embraced to uplift and add new vitality to your life. Here are some of the primary and disowned selves covered in the 8 CDs. Rulemaker and rebel, observer and spontaneous, mind and feelings, control and release, pleaser and selfish, what will people think, pusher and being, perfectionist and slob, power and vulnerability, personal and impersonal, critic and inner teacher, special and ordinary, spiritual and earthly, patriarch and matriarch, sensuality and sexuality, psychological knower, independent and dependent, invisible, spacer and chameleon, responsible parent, jungle and victim, abuser and abusee, inner children. The 8 bonus CD recordings also cover the different themes and levels of dreams, including dream themes and symbols, disowned selves in dreams, illness as a teacher, and mythic and archetypal dreams. Here's what best-selling author of Creative Visualization, Shakti Gawain, has to say about Hal and Sidra's work. I am a great admirer of the work of Drs. Hal and Sidra Stone. I first discovered their work many years ago, and Hal and Sidra soon became my teachers, mentors, and good friends. Their work has helped me tremendously in my own personal growth. I have incorporated many of their ideas and techniques into my workshops. Therefore, I am pleased to let you know that there is now a wonderful DVD-CD series featuring Hal and Sidra Stone teaching and demonstrating their amazing work. If you are interested in personal growth and consciousness, you will find these DVDs and CDs fascinating and life-changing. And if you are a therapist, workshop leader, personal coach or involved in any type of service profession, this material will bring added richness to your work. I'm sure you will greatly enjoy and benefit from it. Blessings on your journey. Shakti Gawain, best-selling author, Creative Visualization, USA. To say that voice dialogue has been an important part of our lives is an understatement. Not only has it expanded our opportunities in life as individuals, but it has been a crucial part of our relationship. We do not know any other way to truly honour another person and to reach ever deepening levels of intimacy and love. The Voice Dialogue series is like a treasure chest containing some of the most valuable information you could come across. It gives you the whole theory of voice dialogue, along with demonstrations, explained in person by its creators, Drs. Hal and Sidra Stone. These DVDs and CDs enable you to see and hear Drs. Hal and Sidra Stone and to feel their remarkable energy. The quality of the series, both content and production, is outstanding. We would highly recommend it for both personal and professional use. Astra Nidra BA and Mark Belfanti, Sydney, Australia. I have attended many seminars and retreats and read hundreds of books which, though inspiring at the time, have had little permanent effect on my life. Voice dialogue has given me a real understanding about what has held me back from having the life and relationships that I wanted. With this information, I was able to learn to step back from my sub-personalities and automatic responses and, for the first time in my life, really start to choose how I wanted to be in the world. I feel such a sense of freedom, lightness and peace. My friends and family comment on how calm I have become. I am enjoying my relationships much more because I am able to observe my interaction with others and understand what is really going on. The Voice Dialogue series was the best investment in myself that I have ever made. The series is simple to follow, entertaining and profoundly life-changing. For me, life has become a game to which I have been handed the rules. Now there is nothing stopping me from winning. Kelly O'Connor, B-Commerce Dip Ed, Sales Consultant, Company Director, Australia. Like these people, we're so sure you'll be delighted with what you learn in the Voice Dialogue series that we will give you a full 3 months to explore and absorb it. If at the end of this time you don't develop a much deeper understanding of your personality, if you don't feel the voice dialogue system has the potential to benefit your life and relationships, then we will accept a return on the recordings and give you a prompt and courteous refund, with the understanding that they are in good condition. We urge you to take the next 3 months to see for yourself what the remarkable breakthroughs of Drs. Hal and Sidra Stone have to offer you and those you love. Give yourself and your relationships this gift. Order yours and transform your life today. Click on the button below to get started.